Hello, welcome to another jungle guide. For today, we're going to be playing some Nocturne, and here I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks, do's and don'ts, and advantages, disadvantages of this champion. As usual, always want to switch to your control ward the opposite side on where you want to start, then immediately recall and switch back to your sweeping trinket. When playing Nocturne jungle, your number one priority is to get your ulti. Basically, if you want a semi-brain dead champion, this is most likely for you because all you have to do is get your ulti. Once your ulti is up, you yoink someone and then go back and farm. Nocturne's pretty useless without it, so you have to be very successful whenever you use your ult. For the starting camp, we go for the blue start into a full clear. Doesn't matter where you want to start, but for me, blue start is a bit safer because it gives me the red buff later, which I could use in combination with the ultimate. So a tip here with Nocturne is when you want to do the double camp, you could use the first skill towards the next camp so that you could traverse the camps faster. When clearing the camps, there's not much you could do. Basically, just first skill, auto. And the reason why I got second skill over the third skill is because one thing about Nocturne second skill is that it gives passive attack speed. And more attack speed is much better than third skill, which is like a one-time proc. And then since we want to focus on our clear, we don't need our third skill yet. We get 2 points in first skill. And another thing about Nocturne is that the first skill not only lowers the enemy attack speed and increases your attack speed. What's good about Nocturne's first skill is that it deals base damage and it increases your own damage when you're inside the the Nocturne Q. That's why you always wanna use your first skill before dealing any damage for maximum efficiency. So as you can see, we're just using our first skill to go through the camps, and that's already a 136 clear. We haven't even gotten the scuttler, so if we're able to optimize this could even be pushed into like a 150. It's already done. Look at that. Bam. 150. Maybe even higher. 148 full clear. About to hit 5. I hit 5 because the Nilio dewarded something in the side. That's why I was able to hit 5 before the 2-minute mark. And we clear so damn fast that we're able to contest the second scuttler. We are currently against Ambessa. Well, her clear is kinda fast. We're supposed to meet her here. But for some reason, she is missing. So we'll just take full advantage of this and get the double scuttler for free. So now you have ulti. The next thing that you want to do is look for a way to maximize the usage of your ult. Because every ult is 1 minute. I forgot. Almost 2-minute cooldown. Very long. That's why you want to make full use of it. Get a kill every time you use it. So perfect timing. We see that Ambessa's top side. We can go for a counter gank. Sets 1 HP. Okay, no problem. First kill. Okay, we get the snipe onto the set. And even the Ambessa goes down. Good thing we were able to go. Good thing we were able to go back to base and buy our items, giving us that extra damage boost. Perfect use of ulti. We get double kill, 2 for 1 trade, first blood, and that's what we need on Nocturne because Nocturne is a farm heavy champion. And if you're playing a burst champion, you'd want to an early lead so that you could basically one shot all the squishy champions. Once your ulti is down, this is the time to power farm. We just do what we did earlier. First kill on the double camp. We could go for the double camp clear. Nocturne's passive is AoE and gives healing. So it could help clear the camps faster. And this is where we AFK farm. Okay, Galio goes in. So we're perfect timing. Block the arrow. Thank God. And we get the kill. So that was lucky. Honestly, I wasn't even... sometimes you just get lucky. Get a free counter gank. We'll just take it. We even shielded the Ash Arrow. Another thing about Nocturne's second skill is that if it gets procced, you get double attack speed. So you get even more attack speed and an AoE slow. That's why whenever you wanna ulti in, you always wanna use the second skill for the additional stats that it can give once the enemy procs it. And another thing here is, before I used to max third skill, now I max the second skill after the first skill because I wanna maximize the damage that I can deal. Because third skill, once you use the fear, the enemy is most likely dead already. So we want to maximize the cooldown reduction of the second skill. So here we're a bit greedy. We're randomly contesting the scuttler. I didn't have mid prio, I don't have bot prio, and I definitely don't win the 1v1. So this is something that you want to avoid when playing Nocturne. You never want to contest anything without your lane prio. Because Nocturne is basically a sitting duck without ult. Bro is an auto attack bot. We deal so much damage, but The problem is we are so one-dimensional that the opponents can basically see us run in and hopefully win a fight. So with the objectives up, usually I wanna go for Herald first, especially if I use Ulti for the Ulti reduction. I see that Ambesa's here. I'm ready for a counter gank in case the Ambesa suddenly goes for the Galio. I know that Ambesa is inside, so I'm just waiting for her to face check, but this Galio, oh my god, what a god gamer. Catches me in the bush and I just get yoinked. I used my ulti, it's too late already. And yeah, that is one of the disadvantages of Nocturne is when he gets caught, he is ultra squishy and you just instantly pop. So that's why you wanna use your ulti. You wanna go in first and surprise the enemy. Because if Nocturne gets face check something, he's basically one shot. Not even spell shield can save us. Luckily though, my Poppy and Vlad popped off, so they won the 2v3. I don't know how. Good job. I guess they used all their spells on me. And with this, Herald should be free. And with my ultimate on cooldown, look at the ulti cooldown. Currently, it's at 60 seconds. Once I get the Herald, look at the cooldown reduction. Bam. 60 seconds to 15 seconds. Now I could possibly contest the dragon, but it's already too late. So what I'm gonna do is go for a counter jungle instead. Since I know that Ambesa is at that bot side, and there's gonna be no contest. So we check if there's red. If the marks didn't move, it means that there's no red. And with the set showing up, we just run away. Because we can't fight the 1v1. Okay, we still have ulti. So what I want to do here is hit level 9 so that I get the cooldown reduction. Oh, I lost to a rock. Okay. Analog issue. But the set Galio's chasing the Poppy. So I want to clear the blue buff ASAP. Get level 2 ult. And now we immediately use it. Bam. Get the set. We see the Galio on the side. Go for him also. We could try to go for the kill. We just pop the Herald. Get him chunked low. So that we could possibly get the tower. So now we ultimate is from 90 seconds down to 60 seconds. So we want to get the tower. Nocturne takes down towers pretty fast because of the additional AD the first skill gives. So that's another good thing. Okay, Ambesa makes a play bot side because she knows that I'm at the top side. Good play by her. But if they overextend, we should be able to take them down. I think it's warded. That's why they're just running for their lives. Yep, there's a ward there. And I know that I cannot chase. Especially without ulti. Okay, we do our favorite thing in the game. Nocturne clear. Nocturne clear is pretty fast. That's why we are chilling even though our ult is on cooldown. So in case that you full clear all your camps, you could even tax the lane if there's no one there. You don't care. You just want to get 3 items. I think 3 items is the biggest Nocturne power spike. You get the anti-shield, Triforce, and then Mortal Reminder. You could change anti-shield to Duskblade depending on the enemy comp, but in this game, they have so much shield, lock, set. So, Serpent's Fang is a really good item here. Even Ambesa has shield. Okay, since I saw Ambesa bot side and our bot lane is getting cooked, as much as I want to gank the bot side, our top prio is the winning lane, so we want to play for that lane. There's a big scuttler. Okay, we just ult in, yoink the set. Nice ulti, try to buy time. But we should be able to take him down. So, Serpent's Fang, no shield on the set, and Vladimir gets the kill. Okay, we get a kill plus a tower. They also get a trade bot side. Ambesa misses ulti. So, what do you do when you have no ulti on Nocturne? Basically, what I want to do here is just use my first skill to poke them down, remove any possible shield that they can give, and just run away. Look, I'm so greedy. I'm even trying to get the... I'm so greedy. Okay, 3k in the bank. Perfect time to recall. Since their top lane, or rather their bot lane showed top, then Caitlyn Milius should be able to get the bot tower. Okay, without our ulti again, we do our favorite thing, farm camps. Yay. So the most broken and the biggest advantage and disadvantage at the same time is Nocturne ult. It's so broken and game-changing because it removes the enemy vision, allows you to one-shot someone. But the disadvantage of Nocturne is when you have no ult, you're basically a bot. You can't do anything. So we have ulti again, one-shot the Lux. They have no vision, so they can't help. Just take her down and just run away. With Poppy though, gets the flank onto the Ambesa. So we have first kill. Okay. Since they got away, we just wanna poke. Nocturne first kill surprisingly deals a lot of damage. It's a good poke tool. Look at that, 380 on the minions. Okay, with everything done and well settled, We go back to our camps. Yay! And another thing here is that you stack first strike pretty fast with Nocturne. Look at that. I have 352. I think if you ult on a full target, full HP target that's a squishy, you at least get 100 to 150 gold. Minimum. You could even go to 200, 300 per ult. Okay, we don't have ulti. As much as I want to help the Vlad, we'll just take the red buff. Jungle, or rather the objective is going to be up in 20. Perfect timing for my ulti to be up. What I want to do here is try to catch someone before the objective spawns, so it's basically a 4v5 and we're guaranteed to win. I see the Ashe at the bot side, so I prep for my ulti. Okay, hello. Hello there. He flashes, exhaust, so that's good enough for me. We burn 2 spells. That's the good news. The bad news is we didn't kill the Ashe, so it's still 5v5 and I have no ulti. Look how I play the game without ulti. I cannot do anything. That's why I'm just farming the camps, because I know I'm just gonna waste time if I just try to start the objective and I'll just die for free. I have no way of starting an objective, no way of turning. I'm just gonna take the Raptors. I'm down to give it, but since enemy team is nice Poppy ult, we try to take it. Nice. Vladimir with a steal. And with that, pretty lucky, I guess. See, look, there's a fight that's happening. And I'm just here. Okay, we see the Lux out of position. That's the only thing we could do. Flash Q. That's the only way we're able to gap close, and the Lux just flashed away. But that's good. You know why? Because Lux no flash. Once our ulti is up in 15 seconds, we could go for another fight. Okay. I'm about to be useful in 10 seconds. In case there's a fight at the blue buff, if you can see the minimap, perfect timing. So I burned the flash of the Lux Ashe earlier, perfect timing. Now they have no flash, boom, easy. 200 IQ payoff. We burned the Lux and the Ashe flash, we killed them later. So Nocturne's favorite champions to farm are those with low mobility, like this Lux Ashe. Low mobility plus squishy. So you wanna always ult the enemy dragon lane or the mid lane if they're a mage. So that's always your target. The only way you ult the bruisers if they're split in the side lane and you wanna pick them off with your laner. So that's what you wanna prioritize on your ult on. You never wanna ult the tank unless it's the last target or the only target available for you to ult. Okay, we're 7-1, we're giga strong, we're able to consistently farm our camps, remove any vision on the Baron. This might be a bit scary. Yep, Hawkshot sees our position. We have no ulti, so we'll just back off. I saw Mbesa on the top side, but you know what? I'll just go back. Next item I buy is Stasis, because this will give you some time. If you ult in on a target, you one-shot them, but the enemy team is all there. If you have no Stasis, you're basically dead, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. Basically, Nocturne sometimes is just a 1-for-1 bot. You kill the carry and you die on your own. But if you have Zhonya's, you're able to buy time. Okay, burst down the Lux. Just auto-attack. So if you're able to auto-attack people, you deal so much damage. The only problem is getting close enough to auto-attack them. Or them just killing you. Because you have 0 durability. That was my first strike, 828. We are so fed. Okay, we have Smite. Just be careful. Yeah, look at the Baron is solo killing me, by the way. I had to use Stasis. No one wanted to attack the Baron. I just smite it, whatever. In before someone steals it. It's fine. Okay, we get level 13. This is the fun part of Nocturne. Once you get your 3 items plus level 13, ultimate cooldown will be very low. Well, not really very low, but a lot lower. So you could spam and get a lot of side lane kills. So you want to get the red buff. Just clear camps again. If in case there's a fight mid or bot, I could just instantly ulti and help them. Fourth item is flexible. Usually it's Guardian Angel, but since we're having such a good game, what I want to build here is oh wait, go for the set. But for some random reason, Galio and Ashe, I don't know how Galio saw me. The Ashe arrow was understandable. So I was wondering how the Galio was able to ult, because Galio cannot ult when Nocturne ulted because there's no vision unless he's right beside the set. So I check the items and I see what Galio has. Galio has Quicksilver Sash. One counter to Nocturne ult is Spell Shield or Quicksilver. So if Severe or if someone has Edge of Night and Nocturne ultis it, or Crown, it's just gonna pop the Crown or Edge of Night and they'll still have full vision. Similarly to Quicksilver Sash, it removes the blindness which Nocturne ult gives, so Galio is able to QSS and then ult his teammate. So that's kind of smart. 200 IQ play. I did not know that. I honestly didn't know that. So that's something that you could do when you're against a Nocturne. Okay, with that in mind, at least we learned our lesson. We'll go back to farming. We have 1k stocks first strike. I didn't see my gold. It's fine. So, my team doing pretty well. So, that's really good. If your team's doing well, just chill and farm and chill. I want to get my Sundered Sky for the big burst. The reason why I want Sundered Sky is because it gives me if I crit, I do like 600 to 800 damage combined with passive. Because passive plus crit plus mortal reminder, big damage. I think I can show you guys later the power of Sundered Sky because it's gonna guarantee a crit. Unlike if you have mortal, you only have 25% chance to one-shot the enemy. But with Sundered Sky, you're guaranteed to crit on your first hit anyway. Plus additional attack speed, which is what you need for faster burst. So I see the Ashe. Look at this. Ulti. First kill. Auto. Bam. Dead. 600 in the face. Galio tried to save with the QSS ult. Ashe just died too fast. Galio wasn't able to respond. And now we have to do the mission impossible and escape. Nice. No trade. Perfect. I used absolutely nothing. Ashe wasn't even able to react. Bro just disappeared from the world. And that's what we want to do in the next team fight. So we either go for the Ashe or Lux. Maybe even Ambessa if she's out of position because the jungler is also good to take down. We have ulti again in 10. We just wanna wait for the Baron to spawn. And then we just take it and get the win. Okay, next item we're gonna go for is Guardian Angels. It's our last item. If our G is on cooldown, if you wanna be even more spicy, you could go Infinity Edge. Because it's gonna increase the crit, increase your damage, increase one-shot potential. So if you wanna go one-shot Nocturne, you go Sundered Sky, Infinity Edge, last 2 items. Okay, I see Ashe, but she has bodyguard, so we go for the Lux instead. Get her out of the game. Galio also got almost 2-shot the Galio, by the way. Okay, Lux is low. Galio's 1 HP. We could try to start the Baron, but the problem is I have no smite. So I wanna try to bait them first. Worst case scenario, just wait for ult and then take someone down again. Okay, since we have Poppy, we have good vision. We could start this. My smite should be up. Oh, I got arrowed. Wasn't able to spell shield. Oh, we turn. We want to kill the Ambessa before taking down the objective. Poppy with a nice flash. Okay, smite diff. Nice. We take it. Perfect. And with ulti up in 2 seconds, we could go for a fight. Okay, we go. Ouch! Look at that set damage. I wasn't able to spell shield. It's okay. No problem. Okay, we get the kill. Everyone's dead except for the Lux. What I want to do here is go back. Since I still have my stasis, I could just switch it to the TP and I could use it. Game is already pretty much done. I still have flash. I still have ulti. My Vlad already just destroyed the Lux. We get the kill. And then the next is exposed. We just end the game. Pretty nice. Pretty good Nocturne game. 97% Nocturne. Ooh, Poppy gets MVP. Okay. Nocturne is good if you have frontline. 10 to 12 scoreline, 17k gold at 17 minutes. So we have a 1k GPM, 24k damage dealt. Look at our first strike, 1.2k damage dealt, and even sudden impact dealing 1k. Basically, what you want to do is have your ulti, one-shot someone, make their life miserable, and call it a day. So that's it for our Nocturne guide. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe for more content. And comment down below on what champion you want me to cover next. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.